Not one person from my family came to my wedding, but while I was cutting the cake, my mother called me 52 times because she needed me to fix a problem at my sister's engagement party, the party my sister had scheduled for the exact same day. My sister, Alina, had known my wedding date for 8 months. She still sent out invitations to her party 2 months before mine, and my parents acted as if the conflict had simply appeared. 2 weeks before the wedding, my mother finally admitted they were choosing Alina because her future in-laws were flying in from Europe. My father barely responded. Even Matt, my best friend and best man, canceled the night before. Alina had always been the favorite. She got the larger bedroom and a car at 16, while I learned not to expect much attention. Still, I had believed my wedding might be the one day my family would show up for me. My wife Laya and I went through with the ceremony surrounded by friends. At the reception, my phone kept lighting up. My cousin Amelia, who was at Alina's party, warned me that my parents were telling guests I had deliberately scheduled my wedding to compete with my sister. Matt was claiming I had made the guest list so difficult that he could not be my best man. Then Amelia explained why my mother was calling. Alina's caterer had overbooked, and my family wanted me to use a connection at a local restaurant to rescue her party. They had skipped my wedding, blamed me for it, and still expected me to leave my own reception to help them. I did not answer. That was the first time I stopped fixing things for them. That night, Amelia sent me a photo. Alina was smiling at her party with my late grandmother's wedding necklace around her neck. My grandmother had promised it to me when I was 19, so my future wife could wear it on our wedding day. It was also named in her will. Months earlier, when I asked my mother for it, she told me it was too damaged to use. Then my mother left a voicemail. She casually admitted giving Alina the necklace and called it just a piece of jewelry before ordering me to call the restaurant. Leia looked at the photo, then at the empty velvet box I had brought to surprise her. There was nothing left to misunderstand. My mother had lied, and Alina had worn the necklace while my wife married me without it. The next morning, I saved the photo, the voicemail, and my family's messages. I also found the scanned copy of my grandmother's will that I had kept after helping her with paperwork. I did not confront anyone. I stopped answering, returned from our honeymoon, and built my life with Laya without waiting for my family's approval. About 18 months later, Amelia told me our mother was saving the necklace for Alina to wear at her wedding. That ended any hope that it would be returned voluntarily. I took the will, the photo, my mother's voicemail, and the messages I had saved to an attorney. He told me I had a strong basis to demand the necklace back. I did not ask him to file a lawsuit. I wanted the necklace returned, and I wanted my next move based on records instead of another argument my parents could rewrite. By then, Alina's wedding was 6 months away. I could have demanded the necklace immediately. Instead, I waited until it was clear they intended to use it again. On the wedding day, I stayed home with the documents spread across my desk. I had collected the evidence, hired the attorney, and instructed him to deliver a formal demand for the necklace at the venue before the ceremony. I chose that moment because Alina was about to wear it again, and my family could no longer pretend the issue did not exist. Amelia texted me from the bridal suite after the letter arrived. My mother called it a misunderstanding, but the demand was backed by the will and the dated photograph. Amelia said, Alina screamed at our mother while Matt tried to calm her down. Before the ceremony began, Alina took off the necklace. I did not attend, post about it, or call to gloat. The necklace was later returned to me. The next time I held it, it was resting in the same velvet box I had carried to my own wedding. My parents began calling again, but I left the phone unanswered. Recovering the heirloom did not repair what they had done, and I ended contact with them. 1 year later, on our anniversary, Laya wore the necklace to dinner for the first time. When the light caught it, I thought about my grandmother and the wedding day my family had tried to rewrite. Laya touched the necklace and smiled. It feels like it's home now.